At long last, the promise has been made. We knew it was coming, but to see it officially in the notices is just something different. Final Fantasy VII is days away. Before I get into the notices, basically before I forget, in the Mog Shop, don't forget to redeem the rest of your Dreams of the Swordsmith medals. They are going away, so make sure you do that. Let's get into it. So there is going to be a maintenance, and there is going to be an icon change, and it looks awesome because I've seen it on JP. So they'll be shutting down for six hours, I think. So about normal maintenance, but it's going to be a lot, and there's going to be a lot of changes too. As I said, the icon is going to change, some UI adjustments, AI adjustments, and other stuff we'll get into here. So Frontline, this is basically the news of the week because there's a lot packed in here. So the first thing, confirm the amount held of each item on the select summon tickets selection screen. They could have worded that a bit better, I think, but now you get to actually see how many you have, which is really nice instead of having to click on it and then count and do math. It's a lot easier. This is probably the one I'm the most excited for. You can have multiple guild battle formations. This past map was an example. I was trying to figure out how to work Freddy in, and you make a tweak, go against a like a meta team, like a Helena Dwayne combo, and make a tweak, but you had to keep going in your formation and changing it. Now you can just have a whole bunch, figure out what works for you, or even just set up like 5 different compositions for based on the map or characters with different setups. So this is going to be a really good change. The home screen changes. This is something that we kind of had, and then they took it away, and I was really upset by it. But you can click on other locations in the game just from the home screen. I don't know why this is gone. It's really good. Maximum gil. Whoever has 99 trillion gil, I would love to know because I am hurting so bad. I have like 200 million. Well, soon to be 1.2 billion, but oh man, like that's insane. CT abilities have been fixed so they're not used on units inflicted with stop. Stun resistance is now shown in the unit information display. Remaining download time is now provided. That's not something we really needed, but it is handy, especially based on your internet connection, to know how long it's going to take. And honestly, whoever's downloading that, they got some pretty damn good internet. 2 gigs in 3 minutes. Whew, take that. Exchange shops. A maximum limit for each item will be set for batch purchases to help prevent the accidental purchase of too many items. I didn't know what this meant at first, but then I saw a post on, I think it was Reddit, where someone said, I accidentally bought 1 billion gil of, what was it, guild barrack materials. So maybe that's to prevent that, so they probably have to deal with less customer support tickets. Beast dens, Esper elements are going to be broken up to make it a little easier to sort through, so you're not just scrolling through this like 40-50 quest long list. That'll be nice. Increase the number of party formations for Porcelain Tower quests, multi, and duels will be gradually increased. Now it says gradually increased, so I don't know if that's like they're going to be like, okay, here's 5 more, and then as more units come out, they'll keep upping the limit. But those are great changes. We needed that. And as announced during the 1.5 anniversary stream, we all knew it was coming, but there is a little bit of news in here that I'm not as upset about. I'm still salty that we're not getting the 10 free pull, but we'll take that as is. So we all know about Cloud. We can go check out their videos if you want some info on that, but they put that in the notice. He is Summon Metal A Exchange Shop. They made sure they put that pretty clear in there. They didn't say anything about the banners, so I'm still a little worried that Cloud will not have the 9-step just like in JP. Tifa, you get her by logging in. I would have rather have got her from the free 10 pull. The duration date. This was big. So Tifa's card. So when units are getting strike attack up, evasion up, unit attack resist up, and then wind type units are getting attack up, evasion up. Tifa is now getting max HP up and missile attack resistance up, which is amazing. And then for some reason, Cloud gets critical damage up on this card. I don't know why you would put this on Cloud over Tifa, considering everyone will have Tifa, but if you're in that scenario, then you can do it. So those are the additions that they're talking about. These were nice to see. The Cloud and Tifa training missions, so you'll get 120 of each one, and everyone's going to have access to Tifa's bingo board, which is really nice. And then clear all quest missions in the character quest for Cloud and Tifa and receive 40 unit shards for each unit. So that means 120 plus the 40, so now we're at 160. Every character is getting 40 from the login, so that's 200. And then, you add in character quests, which is another 15, and all the other stuff. So they are alleviating the cost of the units. So realistically, if you get each unit, they only cost you 800 shards total, including, the conversion to the Mind Spheres. So it does help, and I'm very appreciative of that, because you gotta rush max these units if you want to do well in the trials. So the tower is also getting the bingo board for the 75 shards for that. And then they talk about the jobs that they're adding. EX jobs, they'll all share the same Mind Sphere. Cloud and Tifa will be getting double JP, a quest results screen, and in the barracks, so that's very nice. The Chocobo Expedition, we already knew about that one. This was big. Fenrir is getting a 3-star along with Zoo. Fenrir is getting stop resist added, Zoo's getting immobilize resist added, so Fenrir 3-star, that's a very welcome addition. And that was it from that tab. And then they threw us the Gargus selection quest, which I was kind of surprised with, but I'm not upset about it, because you do these ones at your own pace. They're not limited time, so you can just focus on grinding out your Buster Sword and your Guard Stick and leveling up your 7 units and doing the Trials of Reckoning after that, and then you could come back to this. So, but he's out there, and then they made some changes to the VC. He does not have a Limper skill, which I did not know, so that's interesting. Gargus also gets the double JP, and then the Memory of Apples, they added Gargus gets magic up, spear piercing rate up, and attack ability activation time reduced. So that is the win selection unit, which, well, we're getting another really good win unit with Tifa, so maybe there's some compositions that can be fleshed out here. Where's my Lucia EX, though? Like, come on. What else is there? Nothing in that one. So now they're talking about the campaigns, which is stuff they went over. This is the login bonus. Day 1 you get Tifa, and then there's your 40 Cloud, your 40 Tifa. We're getting JP keys, not residence keys. I would have liked to see those, just because they're new, so you're probably going to be pumping through them, especially with new units coming out. You gotta get that resonance up, right? 2500 Viz included in that, and then the currency for the event. So there's also missions to get an extra 3000 medals. It did say, hopefully I didn't skip through it. No, it's coming up here. Where was it? So that's the Buster Sword, which is nice. You can also get a free +3 if you complete the Brutal EX with probably lightning units only. So that'll be really nice. Here it is. In addition, 40 Cloud unit shards and 40 Tifa unit shards are included in the lineup to aid you in your training. So now that 120 from the bingo board, the 40 from doing the quest, the 40 from the login, and now 40 from the event currency, now we're up to 240. So again, they're alleviating the costs. Makes me feel really good. The countdown rewards, I'm pretty sure they already announced this. These are the resonance keys, some large pots, other stuff to go with that. Triple JP, EXP, and item drop. But it's while completing story quests, which I didn't think would be relevant, but there's a little bit of news that does add on to that, because we're basically going to be doing the event. Triple guild medals. This one's big. This one I passed over. I didn't even notice in the news, but double up hard quest drops, so that's going to be really good to build up those units and those VCs. Secret books, which ones were they this week? I think they tell it later. And then, of course, you know, Lightning and the Wind are getting double up drops. That's really nice. Okay, now they go more into the Affinity Resonance quest, plus we're getting a lot of reruns at the same time. Now, the triple EXP and all that, this is what I'm talking about, because they are releasing a bit more story, so maybe bang that out real quick to get an extra bit of Viz in your pool for your pulls, or wait till after you get lucky, pull them really early like I will, and then you can use that to level them up, right? The Resonance quest, so the keys, they'll probably be tied to, like, you know, bundles, daily purchase bundles, stuff like that, so those will be really good to get during the event while it's going on. The guild updates, so they're going Ancient Ruins 5 with Lightning Unit critical hit rate up. So they want everyone to bring Cloud. They want everyone to pull for Cloud. But I can see some other units making use of this. Freddy, I don't know if she'll be ideal because it looks like there's a lot of uneven heights in here, but still bust out those lightning units, or we'll probably see Zazan and Ketone teams everywhere. The arena map, area attack resist up, magic attack resist up, so again, physical attackers. Free match, blah blah blah, and then I think that was the end of everything. So despite what we thought was going on, we did get a little bit more news than we thought we were getting. I do believe they also said that the summon for Vizier, the watch and add, the rewards would be increased during that time too, so make sure you try and get it real close to the peak, but don't go over right before the event drops to kind of maximize your rewards a bit more. But that is it. So the big day will be coming Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, depending on your time zone, but I'm starting to get a little nervous. As you can see, my Viz is low and it's mostly paid, so I'm hoping the banners and the shop bundles are good to us. But other than that, that's it. So may the rainbows be with you. Take it easy, guys.